How's everybody doing today? You may have noticed quite a few new players hopping into Fortnite lately. Maybe even people who haven't played a lot of video games. We're going to talk about 6 common mistakes that players make in the game and how to get a little bit better. Let's talk games. Number 1. Not mapping building to hotkeys. The default controls in Fortnite are way too slow and will likely get you killed. You should have at least walls and ramps mapped. When combined, they make the fastest forts. Never just build one layer of walls. Have fallback walls just in case, because other teams will shoot them about as fast as you can put them up. While you're at it, map your first weapon slot to an easy to reach mouse button or key. You never want to die with your pickaxe out. That's kind of embarrassing. As you run across the map, practice switching between weapons and building to get those hotkeys in your muscle memory. Number 2. Forgetting to build under fire. It's easy to panic when the rockets start flying, but taking a second to set yourself up with a couple of walls can make a huge difference. Wood starts with more initial hit points and can take more hits while being constructed. Brick and steel have higher max hit points and can take a lot more punishment when completed. When enemy teams try and ramp up and over your forts, build ramps to the same plane height as them in order to engage, or if you're fast enough, shoot out the base of their ramp to make the whole thing collapse. Most importantly, make sure to harvest enough resources at the start of a round. If you get to the end circles and can't put up walls or ramps, you're probably a goner. Number 3. Forgetting to knock down enemy forts. Chop down enemy forts as they're built, preferably at the base, to bleed enemy teams' resources and open them up. If you do manage to chop out the base of a tower, the entire thing will fall. Don't expect anything you hide behind a hold though. Almost all objects can be destroyed. Number 4. Landing in hot spots. If you want to go to tilted towers to learn how to fight, that's one thing, but if you're playing to make it to the late game, this might be a bad idea. Land in areas that are rich in loot and aren't as likely to see fights early on, such as shifty shafts or moisty mire. No promises though. Also, don't land on a house second. If someone beats you to the ground, definitely move somewhere else in town so you have plenty of room to get armed. Winning a pickaxe fight is dicey at best, assuming one of you doesn't have a weapon. Number 5. Forgetting to share health items. Scattered around the map are blue shield potions and bandages. You should drink shield potions right away to build up a second layer of shields. But anything extra that you find, you should give to a friend. You can actually drop or simply divide out shields and bandages from your inventory menu. If your team goes down, you're a lot more likely to lose anyway, so there's little reason to hoard what you find. Number 6. Picking the wrong weapon. Don't let the cartoonish style fool you. Treat every gunfight in this game like it's your last. You don't need to hold back because if you win, you should have plenty of weapons to scavenge anyway. Remember, when picking up items, not all weapons in Fortnite are created equal. There are color variations from gray to gold that indicate their power. So for example, ditch green for blue, blue for purple, purple for orange, and so on. Make sure you understand the ideal range of weapons. Don't shoot the wrong gun at the wrong range, or you'll just let people know you're there. But also keep in mind that shotguns have more range than you think, and are some of the most powerful weapons in the game. Some guns look great, like the new minigun, and they are great at chopping down forts, but are pretty lousy at killing players. Overall, just make sure you practice enough to know what guns you're good with. Alright, those are some of the most common mistakes we've seen new players making in Fortnite. What about you? Tell us some of the things you see new players doing. What are your favorite landing zones? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.